Hey, it's Holly. Welcome to Living It Country. Today, I have such a treat for you guys. We have Becca from Adventures in Decorating here, who has such an amazing Instagram and YouTube channel where she shares all things home, decor, decorating, and we have her here. I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's welcome her here today and tour her amazing home.
Hi, I'm Becca from Adventures in Decorating. Thank you for being here. And Holly, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your fabulous fall home tour series. I'm excited to welcome you into our home, which is here in Northern Virginia. It's a little bit of casual meets modern farmhouse, sometimes coastal, sometimes French country, just an eclectic mix. Hopefully all things cozy right now. Fall is my favorite time of year, and I'm really happy to be sharing a little fall home tour with you today. Welcome to our foyer, where this year for fall, I went with a more muted color palette. I love these prints. They're from Etsy. I had them in our sunroom last year and decided to bring them back this year for fall. I even had duplicate prints made for the other wall. And then coming down here, no hiding that I really like symmetry. I just have to have my balance no matter the season. So right in the center, I added this Give Thanks metal sign from Hobby Lobby. I layered it over a piece of underlayment that I had on hand that I also stained, and then framed it just to give it a little bit of presence. On each side, filled the ceramic containers with fall picks, little pumpkin picks, and candles. Have to have the ambiance. And in the middle, not to take away from the sign, just added a simple dough bowl that I've filled with pumpkins, leaves, and garland. On the bottom shelf, along with corbels, I added textured baskets that I filled with matching pillows, pumpkins, and throws. And then one little cozy faux fur runner. Turning over to this side, you can see the matching prints, although I did them in reverse order, where the other side had 2 houses and 1 tree. This side has 1 house and 2 trees, just to trick the eye a little bit. And then down below, opted for one large arrangement of mixed fall florals set in a ceramic pitcher. I then balanced it with matching faux pumpkins, little stands, fall florals, and I also added a piece of fabric that matches what I placed in the baskets on the console table. The duplicate faux fur rug, like I used on the other side, helps pull it all together. Then there is this hallway off the foyer. It sits right off the side to the area that I just shared. These cabinets used to be in our sunroom until recently. I love to shop the house when I'm refreshing a space, so brought the cabinets in. I then brought in the little bench from our guest room, and I even brought the mirror down from the guest room as well. I then fallified it all with a wreath, plates, pillows, and pumpkins. From the foyer, we're walking through the kitchen into the family room. I know it's a lot of white, but I think it serves as the perfect backdrop for any colors you want to pair with it, especially those during the holiday season. Just a quick backstory, this used to be a very empty wall. That was until my husband and I bought the IKEA Billy bookcases, and I added the trim and the molding and the lighting to help give them more of a custom look. I also added the planking behind the TV. And then to decorate them for fall, I filled glass canisters with book pages and pumpkins. I love using canisters in other places than just the kitchen. I also love using baskets like this one and this one as fillers too. And then down here, just added lanterns and pumpkins. I really like the detail on the cute cable knit ones with the real wood stem. Now this was a little empty corner, so I brought over this hook rack from another wall and added the throws, the cable knit to tie in with the pumpkins. I love adding throws this time of year, perfect texture. And then I topped it off with this fall print from Etsy. Since by now you know I'm addicted to symmetry, I'm sure it's no surprise I have matching accent chairs. I added the faux fur rugs on the back just for a little cozy factor. along with pretty matching pumpkin pillows. I always enjoy decorating our fireplace for the seasons. This year, added matching vases and a mirror that I glazed so they all tied in together. Tucked in fall stems, then layered the wreath over the mirror with pumpkins and leaves and continued the pumpkins and leaves on the mantle. And then on the hearth, added that cute jack-o'-lantern topiary with one little fall stem all tucked into a planter. And then to balance it, on the other side, added a white and wood board along with birch logs. Now these are actually 2 cubes that I pushed together, just disguise that fact by adding a throw where they meet. Just wanted it to look more like a bench, and then just layered a little tray on top. And then over on this side of the room, hopefully the tall fall stems pop out at you. Even though they're faux, I like to give the illusion of bringing the outside in. And then down on the sofa, lots of pillows that usually end up on the floor. But I love the little pumpkin pillow that I recently found. On the coffee table, added just one oversized dough bowl that I filled with a scrunched up garland, book pages, and pumpkins. And if you look closely, you can see the little fairy lights I added as well. This vintage secretary has made its way around the house. It used to be in the foyer on the wall where we just added the 2 cabinets. I then styled it with artwork and glass vases on a diagonal for symmetry but asymmetry, and a wood planter in the middle filled with leaves. One last detail is the area rug with the sleeping kitty who's hiding. While we always have the larger seagrass in place, I like to switch the top rug throughout the year to suit the season or the holiday. It's a great way to add color and serves as a nice anchor for your room. From the family room, we head into the sunroom. This little room off of our kitchen is my favorite in the morning just because of all of the sunlight that floods this space. Starting over here, these are the new cabinets we purchased from IKEA. They replaced the narrower ones that are now in the foyer. And I do think they fill this space a little bit better. Dress them up for fall, added soup tureens and boards, faux fall stems, books and bowls. And as a side note, I love getting my books from Goodwill. Such great prices, and I can usually find books in colors to match the season. For a whimsical fall embellishment, I hot glued this ceramic coaster to the basket. Lastly, just stacked some pumpkins, added a garland, and placed them on a woven charger. I really like adding those to places other than just your dining table. To the chairs, I added faux fur rugs, pillows, and matching fall throws. I kept it pretty simple on the coffee table just because this is a small room with a lot going on. One bowl with a pumpkin and fall stems that match those in the bookcase, candles, and then that hopefully leads your eye to this little settee that has also made the rounds in this house. I love the plaid detail on this little pillow. One last touch was adding the wreath to the window. Welcome to our kitchen, the heart of the home, a room where we do like to spend a lot of time. I brought this table in from our dining room. I just swapped tables and then paired it with the wood chairs. I really like the contrast of the wood and white. And then I didn't do a tablescape on this table only because we eat here daily. I dressed up Mr. Wu a little bit by making him a bow using the same ribbon that I used in our fall family tree. Our fall family tree has been a staple in our home for several years. I always start at the top, adding in lots of fall branches and picks, and then I add in whimsical ornaments, regular ornaments, ribbon, and then family photos. Photos or pictures of family who are with us and pictures of family who unfortunately are no longer with us. And since we're in the kitchen a lot, I like having the tree in here so that we can see the photos every day. This view is from our family room. I wish I could share our dining room back there, but it's not fall ready yet. So we'll just focus on the kitchen. This room has seen a lot of changes since we moved in almost 9 years ago. We've taken down cabinets, added open shelving, built a wooden vent hood, painted cabinets, enlarged the island countertop, and then I covered up our dark granite with paint and epoxy so that it resembles Calicut marble. Recently, I replaced our white shelves with these. I had glazed them to tie in with the barn doors on the other side of the room and just to add some warmth. I then added fall artwork, pictures, pumpkins, and copper. I love how the copper works with the green cabinets. And back there, because it was a little bit dark, I added a mirror to reflect the light and layered a little wreath. Here you can see the barn doors that hide our pantry. One more DIY project I recently did in here is this wall plate rack. Using 1x2s and trim, the little decorative trim helps to keep everything in. It's been fun to dress up for fall. Added the little turkey plates and the cutting board. Got out that hot glue gun again and attached the ceramic pumpkin coasters. Let's walk back through the foyer to our last stop. Normally, this is our sitting room and has seen lots of different furniture configurations over the years, but never this one. After spotting this desk on Marketplace, I thought it might be fun to turn this room into an office. Now, across from the desk are matching accent chairs with the added really pretty pumpkin pillows. And to help draw your eye to the desk, I dressed the mantle in layers of matching fall stems. I love how wispy they are and full. And then I tucked in little pumpkins here and there. On either side of the fireplace are more Billy bookcases that once again I added trim and molding to, and the picture lights. To both of the bookcases, I filled the baskets with fall stems, added glassware, love the amber and the natural orbs. The fall colored books are from Goodwill, found the artwork on Etsy, and then one last basket on the bottom for balance. And then I dressed up this little cabinet for fall using a scarf and fall pillows, and of course a wreath, but I decided to turn the top into a little bar. While that's not my drink of choice, I like how the labels match the rest of the room. Finally, this fall artwork, if you can even call it that, took 2 seconds to do. These are burlap leaves that I simply scotch taped to the frame. It adds just that perfect little pop of color. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your company. And Holly, thanks again for allowing me to be a part of your Fall Home Tour series. I invite you to join me over on my YouTube channel in the weeks ahead as I share more of our fall home, which before we know it will be turning into all things Christmas. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed today's home tour, let me know your favorite part in the comments section down below. A big thank you to Becca for opening up her home today to share with us. I hope you guys absolutely loved it, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.